which was held at AIR on December the 18th. And to find out a little bit more about it, here's Sharon in the pits with Brian Bunn.
Here we are at the Adelaide International Raceway for the Mega Power Challenge. Joining me is the Director of Advanced Vehicle Products to explain what it's all about, Brian Bunn. Welcome.
Hi Sharon, good to be here.
Now, your company is the distributors of Mega Power. What is Mega Power?
Mega Power is a high-tech professional range of products aimed at engine and transmission treatments, high-tech coolers and total system cleaners.
What makes Mega Power different?
Mega Power produced unique metal conditioners that protect the moving parts of engines and transmission against heat, friction and wear, at the same time protecting them against fuel contamination. They have produced total system cleaners that clean up the inside of the vehicle from the fuel tank, through the engine, through the exhaust, right through to the tailpipe. This eliminates emissions, improves consumption and improves performance.
Okay, well that accent's a dead giveaway. You're originally from the UK. How are you involved in drag racing over there?
Our family business in London has been involved in drag racing for well over 10 years, in building of cars, training drivers and general promotional work throughout Europe. And
what led you to create the Mega Power Challenge?
The idea of the Mega Power Challenge was to allow the street racers an opportunity to take part in a competition rather than just race against themselves, to get the street boys off the street onto the track and take part in a really organised competition and win prizes. Remember that the street racers of today are the competition drivers of tomorrow. And
what sort of prizes can they expect?
Right, we've got 8 heats in this session and a grand final. Each heat winner will be a trophy and a prize of Mega Power products. With all the other sponsors that are now involved in Mega Power throughout South Australia, we have a total input of $6,000. This will enable us to offer the overall winner a sponsorship for next season.
Well, that's certainly an incentive. Now, you've got your office, Advanced Vehicle Products, here in Adelaide. What sort of services do you offer?
We've got a performance workshop offering full engineering service for performance and drag cars. We also specialise in European Fords, and we have a vast range of spares that we've imported from Europe.
Thanks, Brian, and isn't it great to have a company like Mega Power right behind the sport of drag racing?
Yes, Sharon there with Brian Bunn, and we've heard all about Mega Power, but good to see they put up $6,000 prize money. So let's find out some of the people who are after that cash. Here's Sharon down to the pits with the first 2 competitors in the challenge.
In the 83 Commodore, we got Scott Thompson. Scott hasn't raced in the Mega Power Challenge before. What are you expecting tonight?
A lot of good drivers, a lot of experienced drivers. Yeah, it's going to be hard.
In the 71 Charger, Darren Conroy. Darren, you've raced quite often. How do you think you'll go out there tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I'll just wait and see how we go. Ran some pretty good numbers before, so hopefully don't break out. That's the main thing.
We talk about breaking out. We'll explain it a little bit later on. Mike, have a look at the launch on this Valiant.
Yes, Darren Conroy, the Chrysler Charger there with the 4-speed manual transmission, running Scotty Thompson, but Darren Conroy takes the win around about 12.69 seconds.
With Michael Rowland in his 72 Charger. Michael, you've raced 3 times before. How did you go?
That's right. Well, I've won 1 round, so I'm hoping to improve tonight.
And let's find out if Michael Rowland can continue with the Valiant Charger through the rounds here tonight, once again for the Mega Power Challenge.
OK, now he's fairly happy with his run. He's about to take on Adam Kiejo in the white Commodore, the VL, just moving up into the Sprint Auto Parts lane.
OK, the white VL there running the Holden or the Nissan 6-cylinder engine, I might add once again there, Mike, going across to the Charger, running the 245.
Now, we'll have to explain during the event that, in fact, it's a bit like handicapping, so that they're, in fact, running against their own nominated time.
They certainly do, but they're quickly going over the finish line now for a winning time. Michael Rowland, 16.09.
With Anthony Franzel in his 76 Tirana. Anthony, you've raced before, didn't go that well. How are you going to go tonight?
Well, hopefully better than what it has. Got a little hot the last run, and hopefully we should break 12s, but we'll wait and see. So that's about all. OK,
Brett Miller in his 93 Fairmont. Brett, have you done anything specialty car ready to race it tonight?
No, not really. Just taking a bit of air of the tyres, and apart from that, she's all standard. Yeah.
Taking air out of the tyres has the good effect of making the tyres softer and a fair chance of them growing when you're drag racing. And also, of course, most of the drag racers do run very low tyre pressures.
Certainly, Mike, and once again, as you said, to get those tyres to grow with actual surface area on the racetrack, and
Yes,
it does give them a bit more traction, and that is the name of the game with drag racing.
All right, now we're seeing Brett Miller off in the Ford. He had quite a start over the other. It's a bit like that handicap we're talking about. You have to be able to beat your opponent's time but not be quicker than your own time, or you break out or lose. Have a look at the challenge coming on here in the Tectaloy lane.
Yes, and the winning time does go to Anthony with a 13.39.
In his HZ Holden, I've got Arthur Arkansidis. How are you going to go out there tonight?
Hopefully fairly well. Yeah.
And what are you expecting from the other drivers?
Bit of competition, I suppose, yeah. No, we're out there to have all fun and have a good time.
And now I'm with Neville Langley in his 94 Statesman. Neville, you're normally out there on the motorbikes. How's this going to compare tonight?
I'd say it'll be a little bit slower than the bike, but yeah, it should be interesting.
And what do you think your chances are?
I'm not sure. I've only been out in the car once before, and the lights are pretty slow in the car compared to the bike. The reaction times are a bit slow, so we'll see how we go. We'll take off a bit sooner.
Reaction time is very important. You leave it too late to lose, to leave, and you've had it. But if you go too quickly, you get a red light and you've had it straight away.
Absolutely there, Mike. And on screen there, Neville Langley, that beautiful-looking Holden Statesman. And it is
Very
run
fine.
what you brung to the racetrack.
That's the good old saying for it.
Yeah.
And he's brought a pretty fine car along. We've seen him many times out here on two wheels, sometimes on one.
I tell you now, though, Neville is staying ahead fractionally a young Arthur there in the Kingswood, but now the Statesman does take the win, 13.29.
This is Jeff Watt in his 78 Monaro. How are you going to go tonight?
Oh, you know, just having fun, really. Yeah, see what happens from there, I suppose.
So you're not out there for the big prizes?
Oh, well, we'll see what happens, you know. Everyone's in there with a chance.
Okay, with Danny Quilty in his 78 Cortina. Danny, how are you going to go out there tonight?
I'll try my best, you know, you can only win or lose, give it all we got.
You've raced out there before for the Mega Power Challenge?
Yeah, I have, and I went out in the first round, so, well, that's bad luck, I suppose, but...
Not tonight.
No, I'm going to win tonight.
Hopefully the young man will win tonight for young Danny Quilty in the little Ford Cortina, looked after by the Motor
The
Shop.
Motor Shop we've seen out here, especially with Dave Adams on board. Been a great campaigner for a few years now. Runs a fine business and certainly a fine racing attitude. And his racing attitude is the front of the HJ with a big 454 block, lifts it up. But coming back now, the Cortina.
Yes, Danny takes the win, 13.28. Be very pleased.
And I'm with Sue Bunn in her 96 Mondeo. Sue, you seem to be the female token driver out here.
Yes, seem to be today.
And have you raced in the Mega Power Challenge before?
No.
Have you raced at all in Australia?
No, never.
And where have you come from that you have raced?
In the UK.
And I hear your husband's out here tonight also?
Yeah, Vince Bunn, he's in the Mega Power Escort.
And who's going to do the better time, you or him?
Him, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, good luck. You show us how well you can drive anyway.
They drag race all over the world, and that young lady coming from the UK.
Not only that, Mike, but she's had a very good racing career in the UK.
Absolutely, and the idea, once again, Mike, with streetcar drag racing, having a good time in a safe and legal environment.
That's it, and she certainly did that over in the UK, where her plan for the next car is a big 400 cubic inch in a Capri, I believe.
Yes, a 400 small block Chevy on board the Mark 3000 Capri over in the UK, but now it's back to Adelaide International Raceway, and we'll keep an eye on Sue Bunn, the little 1800 on board there.
Yep, in the four-cylinder, but no problem. She doesn't take the win because Michael Alley comes up.
Well, there they are, the first dozen competitors in this, the Off-Street Legal Drag Racing Challenge. They're all chasing $6,000 in prizes, and it certainly makes it worthwhile. We'll take a break on drag racing today. Plenty more to come after this.